Shut it. Shut it. Just shut it. Today, Bubba and I are going to build this pig pen and see if we can get this sow in there in the next day or two before she farrows. Y'all come along and let's see how it goes. The first thing we've got to do is go get some materials from the local farm supply store, our co-op. While we're there, we're going to get some feed for my dad and his cows. So we're going to be, we've got a handful of things to do before we can really get started. And then we'll start assembling all the different pieces that we need and set up this pig pen. So we got the feed from the co-op, and before we put it up in the barn, we fed the cows. This is one of those funny things that drives me nuts. Those donkeys right there will sit there and bite the calves and chase them away from the feed. You kind of have to laugh to keep them crying. Here's it doing it another day. Anyway, so we're going to go put the feed in the barn and then unload these cattle panels and start working on the pig pen. So we're going to set up 3 individual 32 by 32 foot pens. That'll give us roughly 900 square feet of space, and we can use those to put our sows that are about to farrow. We've got one that's about to farrow that needs to go in there, and that way we can isolate them, especially when they're in milk, and give them plenty of nutrition, access to full choice feed, among many other things. Now we're building this pen out in the middle of the pasture. To the left of the screen, as you're looking at it now, is where we have most of the grazing that occurs on the farm, and to the right we'll begin grazing some there. My original plan had been to put these pens out in the woods. However, if I'm able to put these pens closer together, I can save a little bit of materials cost by sharing one side of each pen. But most importantly, I was clearing an area that had some dead trees in the woods, and had a tree limb fall on my head and lead to an ER visit. But most importantly, I want to be able to have these pens close enough that I can graze now what you see behind the camera once those pastures out there start growing as well. So this will give me a little bit more flexibility. We will have to build some shade or plant some trees behind these pens to offer a little shade for the pigs, but I think it'll give us some flexibility and make things a little bit easier, and also give us easier access to both water and feed. Another benefit of these pens is that they'll be in pretty much a central area, so we'll have grazing close by in different paddocks around, and we should find it fairly easy to just find the sow that we want to separate and walk her into the pen without using a trailer. When we get this sow that's about to farrow tonight or tomorrow, I think we'll be able to get her into the pen, walk her out of the paddock. She'll follow me with a bucket into the pen, and then we can just lock her up and close her off in there. We'll see how it goes. Right now we're putting wood chips. We'll put some hay in there as well, but the wood chips are not for bedding. They're just to help absorb manure, keep the sow off of the ground. And now, once we get that scattered out there, we'll go see if we can get the sow and bring her and entice her to follow us with a bucket. Hey, Mama. Come on. Come on. Good, Mama. Come on. Come on. Come on, Mama. Come on. Come on. No, just pull it, spring it behind her. Go behind her with a spring. Come on, Mama. Come on, Mama. Come on, Mama. Well, she ran underneath that gate, so we went and got the livestock trailer and tried to load her up in there. Shut it. Shut it. Just shut it. You just didn't read my mind with the darn.
I was trying to do it my way.
I didn't care whether she got in and out.
I know you did.
Well, she was partially out. The thing is when you shut the gate and her butt was on there, she'd have backed on out.
pull the tractor up, I'll put the gate up, and then get it over there, and let me shut all this up. Put the buckets in the, all three of them buckets in the tractor, if you would. Well, we got her in there. I wasn't sure if it was gonna happen or not. I'll tell you what, these spring gates from PowerFlex Fence, I'm glad I ordered the others. Right now I only have them on cattle. This is not conductive, so we just hooked it here. That side's still hot and it works beautifully. I've never had that easy of a time separating pigs. All right, it out and lock that behind you. Last thing we need is to let her out.
Let her out here.
Well, she may follow us with feed, but she may get nervous and run straight back into the paddock. You never know it. Come on, Mama. There you go. We got you a place. We're gonna get it even set up better for you. There you go. There you go. All right. You had in your mind what you were doing, all right, but you hadn't screwed up as many of those moves as I have. I can promise you that.
That's because I'm good.
But Bubba, that's probably what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah. All right, let's go help Alex move that refrigerator.
A neighbor across the street needed some help moving a refrigerator off of his trailer and into his house. So while we were doing that, I just got to this video footage here of this sow. You can tell how she's doing, typical nesting behavior. Anyway, we've gotten back now and putting wood chips in here. One of the things about these smaller 900 square foot pens is it's a little bit more difficult to move the wood chips around and spread them out a little more evenly. It's a little bit harder to do at first anyway. That 4,000 square foot pen offers a lot more space. We did unroll a little bit of hay from this just to give her a little bit more loose hay that she didn't have to pull off the bale of hay.
So we've had a little bit of drama over the last handful of times we've farrowed and weaned piglets. The system that we had in place when we had the 4 sows or 5 sows and Ferdinand on the other part of the farm, it wasn't that bad trying to wean them. We could just go out there, pick them up, put them in the truck. But now that we have more pigs, more sows, and more different places, it's been a little more exciting to say the least. And so for some time, Bubba and I have been planning a way to catch piglets, but we've got more sows coming, another boar coming, so I'm gonna need more of these training pens. So what we've done is we've built one, we've got 2 more that we haven't finished. We just got the back of all 3 of them done. I'll do a separate video on how we build them and what they can be used for later. But we got this one set up for her. We got 2 dump trailer loads of wood chips in here, a bale of hay, and for the last hour or so, she's done nothing. Has it been an hour?
Been close to her.
Close to an hour now. She's just been nesting like crazy.
Keep thinking we're going to see one hanging out in a minute, but
yeah, we keep thinking we're going to see a piglet dropping before too long.
she's working hard at it, that's for sure.
But that's very typical nesting behavior that you're seeing there. But anyway, we got her over here. I didn't think it was going to happen for a while. Y'all take care. See you on the next one.